Hello, everybody. Let's wait for this to connect for a second. It's going to take a second. Hello, everyone, and welcome to what is going to be a live stream where we're going to be talking about Old School RuneScape. This is a competition which I am sponsoring to ideally, hopefully, help launch people into software development. This game specifically, it opened up so many doors and possibilities for me, from understanding how to bot and not only a video game, but how to bring it into the real world. And with that, there is a ton of opportunity in what is being able to bot in the real world. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to take what is a fair bit of opportunity and spread the love around. The way that I'm doing that is through this little competition. Okay. What I have to share with you is, let me switch my screen. We're doing this live. All right. So if you make your way over to the community forum for the Dash open source framework, I am sponsoring what is software development. And in this, we are hosting 5 different competitions. The first competition is going to be 31 days of trying to see if you could play in Old School RuneScape Ironman account. Whoever could get the furthest. So other than that, we have what is, a range of useful tools that I've kind of built out, useful applications, and they're all built on what are this individual component system, where I have basically segregated and isolated out useful components and tools to what are their own individual packages, hosted, tested, and public and open sourced, so that individual people, they can extend out what is the interactive functionality of these really powerful interactive components which can make up a specific application. So with this and on this promotional kind of thing that I'm running, we are accumulatively just trying to get together and see what software developers can build with this. And just to kind of give you an idea of what you can build with this right here is Old School RuneScape. This is one-shot prompt tutorial island to see how far it can get. And in this video, we're going to be playing what is, and we're going to be competing with what is event number 1. So it's 31 days of playing Old School RuneScape, and right here is my new account. So the way that this event is going to be held is as soon as you get off the tutorial island and you land in the game, and we're going to run through tutorial island ourselves. I've kind of already started it. If you don't understand how to play the game, you land in this little hut at the top. Then you're meant to go fish for some shrimp, and then you work your way over to what is this cook who teaches you how to cook bread. So with that, let's kind of jump back into what is my very limited but similar, inspired game over here. What you have is, I'm stuck, but I'm moving now. There's that same cook. Things look a little bit different, but for a one-shot prompt on what is the world's largest MMO, and to see if I can even establish anything similar to what is Tutorial Island and kind of be able to walk through this. Let's make our way over and see if we can get ourselves a fishing net. I'll talk to this survival expert and we'll go get some fish. So if I click on this, I can right click and I can use it on the fishing spot and we'll kind of start to fish. But in that meantime, we'll kind of play what is, I would say, the better version of this game. So yeah, this game in general, I've been playing it since 2nd grade. It has been inspirational and what has been allowing me to rack up as a skilled person in what is a computer. From being able to inch into bots to, understanding the inner workings, the PvP and all the other different fun, mechanics that are and involved in what is this very complex game. But it starts off relatively basic for everybody. This is just learning the ropes. And ideally what I'm trying to do here is to just get off a tutorial island so that I could enter in my name for this first competition. Ideally, hopefully, I am the winner, because there is nothing in that competition that says I can't compete. I'm gonna make back all this little opportunity that I'm offering, because maybe I am the best Iron Man in the lot. but we will see. So as I work through this, mining is an important part in what is this game. It was pretty lackluster of a skill for a while, but I think it's having a rebound. So with that, let's see how our little fish are going. It doesn't look like I'm catching many fish. And I've seen it work before, so it's not me. It's totally probably me. To be frank, it's not easy to get a one-shot, build of old school RuneScape. Nothing happens. Nothing interesting happens. What do you mean? Come on, fish. Shouldn't be this hard to fish. But this is why I really, this is not a real polished game or anything. This is just seeing how far I could get in trying to copy, what is a one-shot tutorial island, through what is the boilerplate that I've kind of perfected in the, programming framework that I spend a lot of my time in. But yeah, we are making progress. I think we're probably about halfway through Tutorial Island. So ideally what I'm trying to do is to knock this out in like 30 minutes. And it's difficult because I'm live streaming and I'm having to, entertain and explain everything that I'm doing while I'm doing it. And I'm jumping in between what is the competition, the programming, and trying to make, this all, make sense. Easier said than done. Did he give me anything? What did he give me? He told me to look at my equipment. Okay, there we go. Equip a little bronze dagger. I do not want to fight those big ass rats with a bronze dagger. This is better. All right. So now we're finally getting into some combat. Not yet. Why won't you let me? Check the flashing. All right, combat. We're going to go for strength, as always, because it's the most important in trying to build up an account. So moving back, I finally did catch some shrimp. Thank God. I was afraid that this thing wasn't going to work. Let's see if we can move on to the next part. Okay, we have an axe, and is that tinderbox? All right, that's looking good. We're going to move on. Survival expert. Okay, that's clearly a bug. All right, let's wield the axe, see if we can cut a log, chop a tree. Okay. There's my bronze axe. I can unequip it. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm learning what this prompt. Oh, and I did get a log. That is great. All right, let's see if we can light this bad boy and move on to the next thing. But yeah, this is very bug ridden, but for, it still wants me to, I'm still cutting wood apparently. But for what is, one shot, it's pretty impressive to kind of even have some of this function. Oh, look at that little, that's not the cutest little thing. All right, let's see if we can cook some shrimp. Oh man, we're doing good. Yes, sir. Now we're getting some shrimp. I'm curious to see if any of those burn. Yeah, you never seen old school RuneScape being played like this. I'll tell you that much. All right, now we're moving into range. I think this is probably one of my favorite skills. I don't know why. I just love shooting arrows from afar. All right, so that's good. Half of the shrimp are actually cooking, half of them are burning. That's pretty accurate, okay? So the only real downside is I have this survival expert prompt that I'd love to get out of. So I have finished everything apparently, and now I can move on to the next spot, which I guess is this guy. We're going to make our way over and see if we can even get to the rats. But let's see what happens. All right, come on. Oh. Hey yo, flour and water. This is not impressive. Come on, man. All right, let's see if we can make it. Come on. Oh no, I can't cook anything. All right, I think that this is probably where it's gonna break. Yeah, because I can't mix the flour and the water. I can't create the dough. Well, that was great. Let's see if he says anything. He just gives me more flour and water. It's okay. So this is as far as I was able to get in a single prompt through what is just trying to see if I can recreate old school RuneScape. I don't think I'll be able to go in any of these other doors because I think I'm still probably locked in at what is that? Yeah, it's not letting me. I don't think. But anyway, let's move on to what is the real competition because this is what I'm really competing for. I am going to have, in what is the 31 days, probably the strongest Ironman out of the lot. I'm going to retain probably a little bit of Claude Code subscription for myself. I don't think anybody's going to beat me. I won't compete on the programming stuff because it's not fair. So I'll leave you guys that. And I'm not really going to be playing this all that hard, to be honest, because I don't have the time. But I can at least do a real quick live stream and just flex on what is, my own OBS system. Because if you didn't know, I'm not using like OBS. I'm using something that I built internally in-house. And you can kind of go to what is this application to kind of understand that. But yeah, I've been doing software development for a minute. So it's really cool to kind of be able to accumulate all these really cool packages and to kind of be able to launch them. The response has been really good so far. The open source, surprisingly, the biggest package is the LLMs.txt. We have some really great interactive components, but that LLMs.txt is it's a powerhouse, man. People, they don't understand it fully yet, or what I'm doing, but MCP, which has been a big talking point for a little bit. It's focused on what is in-network functionality. And am I still live? I think I am. It's frozen on my own OBS, but I'm going to keep talking like everything's fine until I land in, the actual world of Gillinor. But yeah, so MCP was focused on in-network application communication in a secure way. But with that, there are LLMs, which are a separate, way of showcasing what is the content within a specific application. LLMs are more focused towards the SEO, but they are also very functional in a similar way to what is an MCP. But the LLMs, I feel, has been a neglected and underserved but vital aspect in what is the equation. So in the work that I do, if you make your way over to any of these specific components, and if you ever wanted to build anything with it, you could just make your way over to what is the LLMs, and you'll be able to just directly get a machine readable LLMs.txt that is of par and able to function and allow you to quickly build and create components the way I'm able to. So yeah, with that, we are almost done through Tutorial Island, and I'm about to make my submission for what is this nice little booty. Maybe lock in a win real quick. So we have landed in RuneScape as soon as I finished teleporting out. So this is all you had to do. It's really easy. I think I did it in less than 30 minutes. And oh, of course, I spoke too soon. Am I an Ironman? I got to talk to this guy. Dude, I was about to start the game without being an Ironman. Yeah, so yeah, tell me about the Ironman. Yeah, forgot, you got to do this. Hopefully you weren't playing ahead of me, because you would have just launched and landed in the world without an Ironman account. Yeah, so I'd like to change to Ironman mode, and while you're doing it, why not just choose the hardcore? I'm not going to do ultimate because those people are insane. So I'm just going to do a hardcore Ironman. You could pick. All right, my friends, I will have to return because I will not show you my bank code. But I am officially on the map. So I do have a level 3 and I have started. So yeah, with that, jump on to what is, this software, because it is really powerful. I am excited to be giving back, and I have a bunch of Claude Max subscriptions that I'm going to be sharing with those that are able to, compete in what is this giveaway. The first one is that Old School RuneScape, build an account. The second event is build something with the boilerplate, the documentation that I use to launch all the individual components and projects that I kind of create. Event number 3 is going to be focused on that component index of all the individual packages that are building blocks and what is the dynamic, Dash applications that I host. Number 4 is going to be about whomever can create a video on anything related to, you could even just play Old School RuneScape if you wanted, but just refer to or mention or kind of, have a conversation. Number 5 is a bug, if you can find a bug. So it's really simple. These are dead simple. There are no sign up, no money, no entry. It's just, hey, do you want to play, a little bit of Old School RuneScape? Do you want to sharpen your programming? And this is a way for me to kind of introduce and help educate on what is a very powerful programming framework and some very powerful packages that I have perfected over 10 years of my career. So yeah, with that, check them out. If you find any of the packages that really amaze you, give them a star, subscribe, because this is an arduous journey and I'm starting from scratch. But the initial support that I've seen, it's amazing. I'm taken away by the response that I've seen, and I'm just very thankful for everything so far. And I'm excited for what is this competition to see who wins. So hopefully everything didn't freeze on the live stream because it's a little janky, but I'm still working out some of the kinks and what is this application. But yeah, with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in that next one.